the Netflix and the Hulu and the Twitter, and you came out, and we appreciate it. Guys, I don't know about you, but it is June. I'm still recovering from 2016. I am, however, very excited that Barack Obama got elected to a third term. At least that's what's happening in my bunker. I moved in about 6 months ago. The only thing that plays in my bunker are Barack speeches and Michelle speeches. And Ellen, that's all that's going on in my bunker. I'm going to be there either 4 or 8 years, depending on how all of this plays out. Guys, a few weeks ago, I went to a double baby shower. 2 of my girlfriends were having children, and it got me to thinking about all these things that we do for our friends as women, because when women are getting married, it's never just one shower, is it, ladies? And then you start to think about the shoes and the dresses and the plane tickets to Punta Cana or wherever the destination wedding is. The bail money, depending upon who your friends are. But you think to yourself, I love my friends. I do this for them because one day, it'll be all about me. One day, it's going to be my turn. I've reached a certain point in my life, I've neither gotten married nor had children. So my question is it weird? Is it wrong? Is it awkward if I'm looking for a deposit into my PayPal, a check, a gift card? These student loans aren't paying themselves, is what I'm saying. Thank you. So, I have been single for long enough that I am pretty clear on where I would succeed and where I would stumble as a fiancé and a wife. Now, I'm not one of those people who needs to get married. I'm not counting down my biological clock. I have my mother to do that for me. Thank you, Mom. I'm not one of those people who would necessarily need, like, an engagement ring. You know, tradition states that an engagement ring would be 3 months' salary. I don't know that I would need that. What I'm looking for, I could do like 14 t-shirts that I can put in a rotation that say I'm engaged. Because again, we can take the rest of that money and put it toward what? My student loans, because they're not paying themselves, guys. And we all have those friends that they reach a certain point in life, and they think to themselves, today is the day. I'm going to get married. And they marry the next person who rolls up. We all have friends like that, right? I had a friend who called me and he was very excited. He's like, I met this girl, she's the one. And I was very excited for him, but I was perplexed because I had never heard him talk about this girl. And I said, oh, I'm very happy for you. What is it about this girl? What makes her the one? This is a direct quote. He said, she's an excellent cook. Marrying someone for a particular skill set is like moving to a city because your favorite NFL team plays there. You could do that, but should you? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Wynter Spears. I spell Wynter with a Y, not because I'm pretentious, but because my mother is. Hi, Mom, how you doing? My last name is... My mom's here, ladies and gentlemen, my mom. She gets way more likes than me on Facebook, I'm not better. My last name is Spears, like Britney. The Britney is silent. People are always making jokes about my name. They sing songs, they quote Shakespeare. Once when this woman met me after talking to me on the phone, she looked at me and she said, oh, you're not at all what I was expecting. I said, what were you expecting? A Republican professional skier from Utah? I am. In fact, I'm Mitt Romney's 6th child. What we wouldn't give for a Mitt Romney presidency right now, am I right? Am I right? We all, right? We were so smug. We were like, oh, I don't want Mitt Romney to be president. I don't want John McCain. election right here, right now, to get either one of those people into the White House. Guys, full disclosure, thank you for loving that. Full disclosure, I'm an actor. At least I have a degree and a bill from Sally Mae that's down here. I have had some success as an actor. Not too long ago, I had a national commercial running. One more to pay off my college loans, guys. I need one more. The commercial espoused the virtues of weight loss. I was very excited when I was on vacation and this woman recognized me from my commercial. I was less excited that I was at an all-you-can-eat restaurant. So I'm in Sevierville, Tennessee with my entire family. As I'm sidling up to the dessert bar, this woman walks up to me and she says, "Do you have a commercial running on TV right now?" And I was like, "Oh my God, yes." And I introduced her to my entire family. Her name was Ernestine Jackson, I remember, because she was my first fan. And afterwards, my mother came up to me and she said, "Oh, there was another woman who recognized you, but she didn't want to bother you." And I was like, "Yeah, because people are running me down every day for my State Farm spot." Okay, guys, since I've been living in LA, I've been trying to eat right, I've been trying to exercise. They say dress for the job you want. A lot of women in LA want to be hookers and strippers. A lot of men want to be 14-year-old skateboarders. Some of them are here tonight. Guys, one of the things I love, you guys are awesome. Can you come with me everywhere? One of the things I love about being in LA is I get to hang out with my niece a lot. She's amazing, she's wonderful, we have a great time. I do have a bone to pick with her, however. Her favorite restaurant. The place she wants to go after every soccer match and swim meet is the Soup Plantation. She's 8. She doesn't know what a plantation is yet. And let's talk about their drinks for a minute. At the Soup Plantation, they have a drink called Front Porch Lemonade. That's what I thought. So I was like, okay, so what's next? Field Hand Iced Tea? House Slave Arnold Palmer? Okay, you guys like that joke, so we're gonna go this route. Guys, you've heard about the flu virus, you've heard about Ebola. Let me take a minute to educate you about our next public health concern. Minority blindness. Thank you for being on board. If you work with 5 or less minorities of the same gender and ethnic type, and you're constantly calling them by the wrong name, you may have minority blindness. There's a student at the school where I work who's been stricken with this horrible disease. I know this because she mistook me for the lone black female senior student at the school. It's not that funny. I was walking down the hall, and she walked up next to me, and she said, "Oh my God, I think our class got canceled." I wanted to feel bad for her, but all I'm thinking is, oh my God. She thinks I'm in high school. A win is a win, people. A win is a win. Because of the seriousness of this issue, I've taken it upon myself to craft some test questions for self-diagnosis. Now, if you answer yes to 3 or more of these questions, please see your doctor immediately. Early diagnosis is key. Do you think Michael Clark Duncan and Ving Rhames are the same person? Do you think Lisa Ling was in any of the Charlie's Angels movies? Do you think Peter Dinklage, who plays Tyrion Lannister on Game of Thrones, was in either the TV show or the movie Jackass? Do you think Morgan Freeman is Luke Skywalker's father? Do you think Danny Glover ever worked for Bruce Wayne? Is there a constant argument in your head about whether it was Chris Tucker or Chris Rock who starred in the Rush Hour movies? Do you think that the Wu-Tang Clan is a family of ninjas? Do you think that Nichelle Nichols, who played the original Lieutenant Uhura on Star Trek, also played Wheezy on the Jefferson? Okay guys, my aunt, my mother's sister, died not too long ago. Losing a relative is really tough. But I'm often comforted by her last words to me. You've gained weight. Okay, let me leave you with this. Celine Dion can sell any song, this is how I know. In her Las Vegas Spectacular show, she sings the song I Wish by Stevie Wonder. Now for those of you who don't know, the very first line of that song, looking back on when I